Alright. Hello, Internet, and welcome back to Antiheroes Anonymous, or welcome for the first time if it's your first time joining us. I'm Ethan, and I'm the Dungeon Master for this 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons show!
Now the lead up to that is really rushed, like, 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons! Maybe you need to throw 5th edition in there too.
No, you need to keep it fresh and switch it up every time. We have 3 lovely players tonight, and we'll do some introductions, starting with Nick.
Hi, I'm Nick. I play Thaddeus Hammerlock, the human vengeance paladin. Vengeance?
Well,
The human vengeance paladin!
I have it written down here so I don't flub it, and I still flub it. Human vengeance paladin.
There you
go.
Yeah.
I'm Kay. I play Harmony, who is a tiefling wild magic sorcerer!
This was Mara Stormwind, but I'm Zach, and I play Hunter, who's a Warforged Fighter Ranger!
Mara's been polymorphed into a bear.
I was just gonna say.
So, we stream on Twitch every Monday at 7 p.m. Pacific time, and then post those episodes to YouTube the following Wednesday. Throughout the show, we use a variety of custom items, as well as a custom wild magic table, and we will have even more wild magic results coming very soon.
Probably.
Since we've been using this table for 70 episodes, and some of the results are getting a little frequent. If you see any of that going on, that's what's happening. Our music comes from BattleBards, TabletopAudio, and Incompetech. If you're watching us on Twitch, you can check the channel page for links and info to everything I just mentioned and more. And if you're watching us on YouTube, you can check the video description for similar information.
We don't watch it. Don't mind us.
Other than that, you can follow us on Twitter at Antiheroesanon. If you missed that just now, it's on the Twitch page as well as the YouTube page. And we'll share information about when we're going live, what we're doing, when we're posting episodes, and things like that. Other than that, we do hope you enjoy, and we'll go ahead and get right into a recap and then start the episode. So, the party is on an island known as Kamekame Island in order to look for a magical compass which will supposedly guide them through the black fog that surrounds the eastern country of the Elder Haven Reaches, where Hunter is from. So far, on the island, they've explored the shrines of Byakko, the White Tiger, and Seiryu, the Azure Dragon, as the island seems to have some sort of connection to these 4 great spirits from the Elder Haven Reaches. Inside each one of these 2 shrines was a trial that they had to overcome, and at the end of it, they received an artifact with a riddle carved into it, a different riddle each time. Also on the island, there were 2 warring tribes of goblin. There was a goblin tribe and a gnoll tribe, and the party encountered a frog-like humanoid who tasked the party with killing the chief of both tribes, which they've now successfully done.
Woohoo!
They took the heads of the goblin warlock leader and the gnoll Flynn. However, they were followed to the island by the East Freyden Mercantile Corporation's flagship, the Bronze Worm, as well as apparently by the Nightclaws, who are powerful and influential figures within the city of Marblecleft Landing, and also happen to be Rakshasa, disguised as humans. And so we ended last episode with Harmony being lured away from camp on her own into the jungle with one of these Nightclaws in disguise as Harmony's mentor and friend, Sial. And we ended last episode with the disguise sort of fading away to the grinning face, tiger-like face of this Rakshasa with its backwards claws, and Harmony attempting to cast a spell and finding out that she cannot speak where she is, or when she attempts to speak, no sound comes out. And so that's where we're going to pick up, and I'm going to get a little bit of music here.
Just a little bit of music.
Yep, just a little bit of music.
That is very much not a little bit of music.
I have to get a dram of music today.
Sorry. Don't want battle music though.
I'm so nervous.
Actually, I shouldn't have the jungle sounds because it's silent here.
Ooh.
That's true. Oh, God.
That's true.
So, Harmony, the first thing that I need you to do is make a saving throw.
Which one?
Fortunately, it's one you're good at, I believe. I need you to make
Strength.
a... Oh no, it's not one you're good at. I thought it was charisma. It's wisdom. A wisdom saving throw. As you see, that leaning sort of back against the statue of the serpentine dragon, because you were in this sort of like area of ruins and with the jungle reclaiming them, there was this statue of the serpentine dragon. And so leaning back against that statue and sort of taking a relaxed posture, you see the lips of the tiger creature before you move, and that's when I need you to make the saving throw.
15.
15 is not enough.
No, I didn't think so.
So, as you feel a spell take hold of you,
I can't counterspell it, can I?
You can't cast spells at the moment.
well, if
Counterspell's only somatic.
but you're also surprised. So
Okay.
here's the question: do you get a reaction in a surprise round? Because this is important, I'm gonna look it up.
It's fine.
Uh,
I mean, I already rolled the saving throw, so I assume that means the spell is already cast. Might be too late to counterspell it anyway.
I'll look it up just
I don't
in
think
case.
you do because you get your reaction on your turn, and Harmony hasn't had a turn yet because she's surprised.
That would make sense.
Surprise. If you are surprised, you can't move or take an action in the first turn of combat. You can't take a reaction until that turn ends.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I can't.
So you cannot counterspell in this instance. Oops. My screen is going crazy.
Crazy screen!
You see, for a moment, the world around you fades black as you lose consciousness for a moment. And when consciousness returns to you, you have two big warforged on either side of you, holding your arms, and your arms are in a pair of manacles, and you can just hear the jungle sounds around you, as if the silent effect has faded.
Okay.
And you can see that you're no longer in the same location. The guards, the Warforged, are moving you through the jungle after you can see now back in humanoid form, or human form, the back of Mercer Nightclaw is leading these Warforged through the jungle.
Okay,
Also accompanying the group, there is a man dressed in red robes with like a black outer edge to them, and you can see hanging around his neck is a holy symbol of some kind, and you can just see the top of it peeking out of the robes. It's black and red itself, but you can't necessarily make out what it is from this angle. And he just has like long red hair, and you can see poking out from the top of his head are tiny, tiny, tiny horns, it looks like.
It's Darth Maul.
okay, so, rules question.
Yep.
Is a Rakshasa considered a humanoid?
You would know them to be fiends.
I mean, I know they're fiends, but it's just fiend, it's not humanoid. So, like a dominate person spell wouldn't work.
No.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to... Do I know where I am?
You're moving through the jungle. You could make a perception or survival check to try and figure out which direction you're going, I guess.
Okay, I'll do survival because I'm better at that. Oh, yeah, that's really good. 26.
26. Okay. You believe that you're moving through the jungle in a southern direction, so back towards the beach.
Okay, well, I'm going to...
So, and also looking down at the shackles that have you, they look almost like they're decorated to some degree.
Decorate?
Yeah, they don't look like heavy iron or like... They're kind of like a goldish color, and they are encrusted with a couple of gems in a couple strategic places. So it looks as if there's something more to them
Can
than
I
just...
make an Arcana check?
Yeah, that you can do.
Arcana. 21.
21.
No, 19.
19.
I can do math.
There's definitely some arcane nature to them, and it's probably... I'll give you a school of magic for that roll. It's probably an abjuration spell, or effect to it. And sort of as the guards see you come to consciousness...
I'm pretending to be unconscious.
Oh, are you? Okay. Then roll a deception check as well.
Okay. Deception is your moment. Okay. 24.
There's the
Dang.
rolls.
Wow.
Yeah.
The guards don't seem to notice you come to consciousness, and through like the slits of your eyes, you see Mercer Nightclaw looks back, and he barks an order at the Warforged, and he says, "Try not to damage her if you can avoid it. We need this one as bait." And the Warforged don't really get any more careful with you, and occasionally they'll like bump your head on a low-hanging branch or things like that. Yeah, you progress through the forest, unless you're going to do something.
Don't want to waste a spell slot. Because I have a feeling casting spells isn't going to work.
Yeah, did she get anything on that Arcana check?
She
It's
figured out there was
abjuration.
some
Oh,
sort of
okay.
abjuration
Gotcha,
magic to
gotcha.
the manacles. I just saw his head pop up. Hero.
Yeah, I'm not sure if there's anything I can do then. Except pretend to be unconscious. And maybe... How tight are the manacles?
They're pretty tight. Like there's not really much wiggle.
But they're not sturdy?
They're sturdy. Like if you try and wiggle them a little bit discreetly, since you've clearly fooled the Warforged, so they think you're out for now.
Mm-hmm.
They're tight on you, and it doesn't feel like they're breakable. They just look more decorative than manacles should,
Right.
which is what triggered you to think, okay, maybe there's something magical to them. So
Okay. Okay, well, I am just gonna pretend to be unconscious and
Okay.
keep a really close eye on where we are and what's happening and try to listen to whatever conversation's happening.
this group doesn't move through the forest anywhere near as gracefully as the group you've been traveling with, so it's a lot slower progress. But eventually, they.
Can I be like trying to leave visible tracks so that Hunter could track us, like sliding my heels for a little bit
you can
as
do
we
that.
walk?
I would say just make a sleight of hand check, but
Or
make
with
it
my
at
tail, maybe.
make it at advantage because you've already sort of fooled them into thinking you're unconscious.
This is you helping
Oh, yeah.
Hunter
Yeah, there you go.
on his eventual training roll.
Okay. And this is what? Sleight of hand?
Yep.
21.
21. Okay, yeah, easy enough. You manage to like snap twigs, in conspicuous ways that don't look like it's an animal, and like drag your tail and feet through the mud every few minutes or so. You think you've left a troll that
A troll?
a trail,
Oh,
a
trolling
trail
me?
that
That's not
someone
fair.
like Hunter would be able to follow for sure.
Gotta pick my good dice for this one. I think this did pretty good last time.
So eventually, the forest ends, and you find yourself back out on the beach, and you can see that the flagship of the East Freighton Mercantile Corporation, with their logo on the mainsail, is docked right next to the Drowning Kiss, and the Drowning Kiss is pretty much dwarfed by this vast ship with its dragon-like wings that come off the sides. and you can see the glint of armor from maybe Warforged or other soldiers on the ship. And there's also a couple rowboats on the shore, which Mercer then guides this party to and sets you down in the rowboat. And then you guys begin to row out towards the Bronze Warden. I think we'll jump back to you two. You awaken. You're not awakened by Harmony. I think probably Hunter, because he's most aware in his sort of shut down state.
Sure.
Is the first to notice it, but there's like a flapping sound outside the little. I think you were in like
We're in a little cave, I think.
Little hovel or cave that we like kind of.
you made it out of like branches and things,
Leaves.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
So you're in like this woven branch shelter, and you hear like a flapping of wings outside of it, and that's pretty much the sound that awakes you and eventually Thaddeus as well.
Okay, so I'll wake up and I'm surprised because Harmony didn't wake us up. And then so I'll look for her, but then I also want to investigate the flapping.
I also do need each of you to make a wisdom saving throw, the two of you.
Yeah. So you got +4 to this.
Okay.
Well, you don't, because it's the madness
Oh.
from when Thaddeus was asleep.
Oh no.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Well,
I don't get it either then, do I?
Nope.
I got a 12. I think I failed.
That's a pass for you.
Was it? Yes.
15.
15, that's a pass as well. So yeah, as you wake up feeling sort of like a little bit disoriented by the maddening effects of the island itself, eventually you're fine.
Okay.
And yeah, Harmony is not there at all.
Okay.
And you just hear that flapping of wings from outside your makeshift shelter.
Okay. So I'll look and see what the flapping of wings is.
You poke your little Warforged head out and look
Little
up at the
Warforged.
trees.
Little juggernaut head.
There is a brightly colored parrot up in the trees, which it could be the same one from yesterday.
So like, oh no.
Or
Uh-oh.
but it's got those red feathers with greens and blues and things like
Yeah.
that. And as it sees you poke your head out, it says, "Uh-oh! Uh-oh! Uh-oh!" And it just flaps its wings. "Uh-oh!"
Okay. And I'm like, I don't know what's going on with this thing. So you're awake too, right? Thaddeus is awake?
I think you woke up first, but
Okay, so
by
then
this
I'll-
point, I think probably this is what wakes me up. Like
Yeah.
the
Uh-oh!
parrot shouting,
Yeah, and then
and that is like goes to his sword.
yeah. And I'll see Thaddeus and be like, I can't find Harmony.
Why did she? Oh,
Uh-oh!
Traffic. God damn it, Harmony.
know,
Stop
right?
wandering off.
well,
With the message thing, you need to see them, right?
No,
No.
you just need to know which direction they are.
yeah, you need.
And it needs to be within range.
So then I would like say Harmony, 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 like the 8 cardinal directions, and try and get a response back to see if she's anywhere in their
Yeah,
vicinity.
there's
but no.
no response.
Yeah, I'm like,
Didn't know
huh.
that.
All right. I'm gonna get my prayers in this morning.
Okay.
And we'll deal with this.
And then I'll wake Gloriana up too, and Mara.
Gloriana wakes up and
Did she
Thaddeus.
pass the madness save?
Oh, I need to make it for her. She does with a natural 20.
Nice.
Why are you such a beast?
Yeah, well, she's really lucky, so this sort of thing doesn't usually get her down. But Thaddeus, as you are sort of coming to consciousness in this shelter, I'd like you to make a perception check as well,
Okay.
as Gloriana also comes to consciousness.
Perception's not my strong suit, but sure. 9.
9.
Yeah.
Gloriana, as she comes to consciousness, shuffles there was an open notebook that she like fell asleep on, and she like shuffles to close that, and it's got like a leather strap that ties around it, and she ties that and then puts it in her little bag, but you don't get to see what's on the page.
Getting good work done.
Yeah, you could say that. I'm like I said, I'm about done researching for a match made in the abyss, but there's always room to be starting on the concept for the next one.
What did you find out? It occurs to me we never asked you what you learned during all the time with the goblins.
Well, what I learned was there's not much reconciling between cultists of different beliefs, but that makes the story all the more compelling. Or is that not what you meant?
No, that's... They were goblins unlike any I'd seen before, so I wondered if you had some... You knew anything about that.
Well, I did learn that the demonic corruption, constant exposure to it, warped their bodies in some way, which is perhaps something I could use in my novels. The main point of the next one is there's a pair of cultists from different cults, and they fall in love, and so I was researching to see what sort of beliefs might be held and would come into conflict and things like that. And I think it's going to take a lot of story maneuvering to make it happen, but it'll be beautiful when it does.
That just gets back to his prayers.
Okay. And I'll look back in after trying Harmony on the phone several times, and I'm guessing Mara, what's going on with Mara? Is she...
Mara is still asleep.
Okay, so I'll try and wake Mara.
Yeah, she doesn't wake up.
She doesn't wake up, okay.
She just seems to be completely unconscious.
So, I'm gonna look for, should she like drink too heavy or something? Like look for like some booze or something? Like, no? Okay. Like, this is very odd. Gloriana, did Harmony wake you up when she left?
No, I've been sleeping for the past 8 hours
Okay.
or so.
This is weird.
I did a little bit of work before bed. Harmony was sleeping at that time, and then I presume that someone woke her up for her watch.
So, okay. So then I think the next step, I would want to do, like, if I could make, like, a survival check to see if she was, like, kidnapped or something.
Yep.
Or if I can find any tracks or anything like that.
You don't have advantage yet.
Sure.
Because you're not quite on the trail, but...
I got a 14.
Yeah, you weren't trying to disguise your tracks or anything when you left.
No.
So you see that there is a pair of footsteps that, and not necessarily just footsteps, but there's signs that a human or some human-shaped creature approached the camp, and then because Harmony doesn't wear shoes, there's like barefooted footprints walking alongside these other footprints that goes off into the jungle.
Okay.
Especially since it rained last night. There's clear evidence.
Yes.
That volcano.
The volcano.
Oh, yeah,
erupted
yeah,
last
yeah.
night.
Like the ground was all wet, and so it was really easy to leave
I'll start
footprints.
interrogating the parrot next.
What did you see?
Ow!
What do you know?
Ow!
If you like turn to it and like look menacing, it does go ow and then flies away.
Too bad I used up all my speak with animals.
So I'll speak with plants and stuff. So I'll wait for Thaddeus to finish prayers, and then maybe we can figure out what's wrong with Mara, and then I'll tell him about the tracks.
Alright, yeah, Thaddeus, once he finishes, he's gonna... Mara! Come on!
Nothing.
Like shake her and stuff. No? This is very odd.
It's almost as if, like, you could feel a pulse and everything, so she's still alive. It's just almost as if her body has shut down to this state for some reason.
I know all about that.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll flip the switch back on then.
Oh, Mara.
Power.
Pirate power. Yeah, and so you would know that. Well, maybe you wouldn't know. I guess you could make a medicine check, both of you.
Okay. This one didn't roll very well. Let's try the other one. That's the same.
17.
17.
9.
Thaddeus, especially having seen the madness effects that this island has produced overnight before, having that in mind, you would realize that there are some times where a person's mind can just be overloaded with that feeling of madness to the point where the body just kind of shuts down for some time.
Okay.
On the madness table, I rolled the is unconscious for 8 hours or so. So
Wow.
I didn't roll the hours, but
Yeah.
I'm just saying until next week when Melissa's back.
Yeah.
I
Until
don't
further notice.
think
It was
we're
a
going to
very,
get...
very apt madness, though.
Yeah.
I see.
I don't think we're going to get much out of Mara today. Gregorian, do you mind staying with her so she's not alone and helpless?
No, I don't mind. I could even try and find a safer area than this.
That would be great.
The other thing, I mean, would it be worth?
Sorry, I'm not there.
Oh, what were we saying?
I'm not there. I shouldn't help.
Yeah.
Would it be worth having them go to that? What's that guy's name? Rob or whatever.
Oh,
Rob's camp with Moonlight Sparkle.
yeah.
We completed their tasks, so I'm guessing they would be happy, or they'd be willing to take in these
So
two
yeah,
for
you
a short while.
we could do that. That is, Lauren, if you don't mind carrying a couple of frankly disgusting heads with you.
Well, no, I don't mind. I've, as I've mentioned, I've been in grotesque situations before, so that's no problem. But I wouldn't want to reap the reward for your hard work, so we'll just head over to that area and wait for you then.
Yeah.
Yeah, tell Rob that we'll be on our way shortly with what he's asked for.
All right, I'll do that.
And I don't know if there's a way that we can contact you further, but we'll know where you are. So I guess that's.
I'll just wait until further notice, and if
Yeah.
you don't return, then I'll figure something out. But I pray that you do.
Yeah, me too. Okay, I think that's the best we can do right now.
And let's head off. Have you found a trail?
Yeah, so I found some tracks. There were 2 pairs of tracks, one coming in, and then it looks like they both left. So I guess
Why did she
that's
have-
our clue.
Who does she know on the silence she would have followed out?
I haven't a clue. We've been together the whole time. There's no way that.
She does keep a lot of secrets.
Yeah, I know. Her ears are burning right now.
Sorry.
Okay, so I think we made a plan, and we'll set off with it then.
Let's go.
Okay.
Guana, we hope to see you later.
Yes, absolutely.
Safe
And
travels.
you're letting her take Moonlight Sparkle?
Yes.
Okay, so she climbs up on Moonlight Sparkle.
And then we put
So
Mara.
he gives a little pat on the side, and then says, "How long does? Let me check something.
How long's what?
How long does Bardic Inspiration
Oh, I
last?"
see. Not very long, like a minute or so.
Within 10 minutes.
Yeah.
She'll look at Hunter and say, "Best of luck tracking Harmony. I'll be praying to Lady Luck for fortune on your behalf."
Thank you. This isn't the first time, or the last probably.
She chuckles, but you can have a D6 Bardic
Okay.
Inspiration dice,
Sounds good.
which lasts for 10 minutes.
Cool.
So you should be able to use that within then.
Hope so.
And you set off into the jungle following the trail, which eventually leads you to that ruins that I described earlier, with the jungle sort of reclaiming a good portion of it. And you find an area, a patch of mud, where it's very clear that 2 people were standing facing each other, and then one of them approached the other, and then a couple other footsteps come and join from out of the ruins, and then they all together go marching off into the jungle southward towards
Okay.
the beach.
Could I tell that the other 2 footprints I'm guessing are the Warforged? Just like
Yeah,
pick up my foot
they're
and look
pretty
at it?
obviously warforged.
Okay.
2 of them are, and then there's 2 human-like sets of footprints as well,
Okay,
plus Harmony's.
okay. So once I see the Warforged footprints, I'm going to be like, oh no. This is
What?
probably from these are Warforged footprints, they're probably from the East Freight and Mercantile Company, or Corporation, or whatever it was, I forgot.
Corporation.
Corporation. Dang it. I don't know how they found us.
And we probably don't even need your skills. We know just go back to the boat.
Yeah, I think that's where they would be. So, I mean, I don't know how far away we were, but we could catch up with Gloriana at this point, probably, maybe? Or at least-
She's on winged
Oh,
horse.
that's true.
so
Yeah,
probably not.
I would rather head toward Harmony than Gloriana.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if there's any help we could seek getting them first, or if it's just you and I can go.
It's just us.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's better to use our time wisely at this point, anyways. So to go straight there. I don't know of any shortcuts. If Harmony's here, she can teleport us there.
Looking at the tracks,
Yeah,
here's where you can roll a survival check
sure.
to figure out how long ago Harmony was here specifically. Because you don't know when in the watch.
But I see the direction too, so I
Yeah.
need to. Okay. Is this? Okay. So I'm just gonna roll no advantage.
No advantage, but you can
Use the D6.
use the D6 to add to it.
Might as well. Oh, I didn't need it. Oh wait, I don't need to. Well, I guess I already rolled it with it, so it doesn't matter anymore. But I think with Bardic Inspiration, you can roll the D20 first, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
And then decide
But
that.
you're already at the edge of the 10 minutes, so
Yeah.
you might as well
That's cool.
use it.
Yeah, no, that's fine. So I got a 30.
Okay, yeah. You didn't need it.
Yeah.
You're darn right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would know that these footprints...
There's like 10 timestamps on the footprints.
Yeah. With Harmony's tail, she carved in a timestamp.
Yeah.
I like the idea of that like showing up in your HUD or something.
Yeah.
Like yeah, each footstep has like a little overlay with
You
the
get like the
timestamp
green
on it.
analysis
Yeah.
thing, and it's like it's like oh my 2 hours, 35 minutes, and 30 seconds ago, and that one.
You would know that these footprints are maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours old. So pretty fresh, but
Yeah,
you're still a ways behind.
yeah. We're gonna need to hustle if we want to try and catch up to them.
Okay, that's right.
Okay, let's go. And so at a brisk pace,
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and catch up to these people, these
Okay.
things.
Trying to find something that you can run into.
No
that
Guru
isn't
Strow,
combat here.
please.
Yeah.
Not right now.
Risk pace means we can't stealth.
I would.
But,
I think we're
yeah.
both awful at that, anyways.
Right.
So we wouldn't care.
Did Gloriana take Mara? I'm assuming.
Yeah,
that's
I
okay.
said
Yeah,
I
yeah,
wanted
that was the
her-
whole point
yeah.
of that. Like go around and go take Mara and bring her to the.
I just
Ross
wanted to
tribe.
double check. Here's something. You on your way there, past like the trail goes under one of those like archways that you've seen before, but this one is lower than the ones outside the shrines. But it's still the same sort of construction, and it's just made of stone, and it's not colored to any particular color. But it's just sort of standing in the middle of the jungle, draped with vines and things like that. And the trail seems to go around it, and then back through the...
Not under it.
No, it goes close to it, and then it seems to go around it, and then
Would I recall any reason for having a shrine like this placed in just the middle of?
you could make a history check.
Okay, I will. Oh no, I have no idea. It's a 5.
Yeah, there's all kinds of reasons why one of these archways might be built. It could mark a sacred area, it could, like with the shrines, or it could mark a warding of some kind. There's just all kinds of reasons.
Tracks go around it. Guess we should just follow that. I'm not sure why the shrine is here.
Yeah,
Why
if
the
the,
archway's here.
if the tracks go around it, I don't think we should go through it.
Okay, let's go.
I mean,
So we'll-
you're the expert in both senses here.
Yeah, I would also just follow the tracks, I think, without having a clear understanding of why that would be there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I just wanted to put something along the way so it's not just you go to the beach.
Right.
And the sweet smell, don't care.
There's also all this white fruit up there that's just
There's
really
a
smells
stone
sweet.
torii, don't care.
Yeah.
Sorry, Ethan.
That's okay. Let's jump ahead to Harmony since you're a couple hours ahead. They row you out to the boat, and then the boat gets lifted up entirely on like these. They lower down these hooks that hook onto the boat, and then that gets lifted up onto the bronze worm, and then reeled over the edge. And through like the slits in your eyes, pretending to be unconscious, you can see that there are a mix of like human sailors and warforged soldiers on this boat. But you're not on the deck for very long before the two warforged drag you down some stairs and then down another flight of stairs. Hold on, I have a map so I can see what you see.
When was the last time Ethan brought up a map?
It's back at the capital. After many episodes of waiting.
I know.
Sorry.
So let's see. On the decks, you can see that the front area of the boat, sort of like risen up above the main first layer deck, seems to have a large ballista of some kind mounted on it, and there's guards patrolling around that area. But then you're taken down some stairs to a below deck area, and you can smell the smell of food being made from one of the doors, which seems to be a kitchen. And there's also, you can see through an open door of one of the more northern cabins. You can see there seems to be like some bed chambers into one of them. But then you're taken down another flight of stairs and into an area that is very clearly a holding cell. And as you are looking through your eyelids, you can see just barely that there are some figures, and you can't really make out distinct details about these figures, but in some of the other holding cells. And then you are thrown into one all by yourself. And it's cold and it's wet. Like everything on this floor of the boat seems to be wet. And the Warforged then go take up guarding positions down the hallway a ways.
Is there anyone else in any of the other cells?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you could see figures through like the slits in your eyes, but without opening your eyes all the way, you couldn't make out who they were. But now the Warforged have their backs to you.
Then I'm gonna take a closer look at who else is here.
In one of the cells across the way, you can see, and they're sort of like looking at you with looks of dismay. Several of the crew of the why can't I
Drowning
think of it?
Kiss.
The Drowning Kiss. However, Constance isn't with them. Sort of in the middle, holding up on the bars and like trying to get a look at you, is the woman you remember her name is Rachel. She was the first maid. And she's like trying to get a good look at you to see how you're doing and things like that, like if you're injured. And then a lot of the rest of the crew is just kind of gathered behind her in the same cell.
Okay.
And then in one of the cells, a couple down from where you are, there is what initially looks like a pile of like rags, but as you sort of get a closer look, you can see that it's actually 3 goblins in ratty cloaks that are all sort of piled onto each other. And I can't remember, did you ever see the goblins who were on the... Yeah, on...
I didn't know.
Okay.
I didn't know.
Because there were 3 goblins who were staying the night on Maglubiet's demise back in Marble Cleft Landing.
Right.
And
No,
this
I
is
didn't-
them, but you
I
didn't
don't
see
think
them.
I saw them, no.
I think that is Mara saw them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Yeah.
I have a question. Did you leave any of your stuff behind? That we
I
would have had?
feel like I would have had everything with
You would
me.
have brought
so,
everything with you,
Yeah.
okay.
Ah.
Do I have my pack, or did they take it from me?
That's right, I forgot about your stuff.
And my
So,
staff and stuff.
When they brought you down to this level, they took away your staff and your pouch and things like that, pretty much just leaving you with what you were wearing. They took away your ring,
They took my ring?
yeah, and
Rude.
let me give them an attempt here. They do manage, with a very high roll, to pry off the amulet. But you can see, like, even as they're walking
I feel like
away
I
with
would have
it-
struggled.
Do you want to
If
struggle
they,
with that?
yeah,
point?
if they start taking things
Okay.
off of my
Okay.
body, I'm not gonna pretend to be asleep anymore. I'm gonna start
Yeah.
kicking and screaming.
Then, so you can roll an acrobatics or athletics check at disadvantage because you're manacled.
Acrobatics or athletics at disadvantage. Yeah, like I'm gonna be able to stand up to a fucking warforged. Alright, well, it's not terrible. 17.
It's not terrible at all. Are you trying to get away entirely?
I mean, yeah, the main thing is to keep them from getting my stuff, but if I manage to break away, then yeah.
Okay, yeah, they're surprised when you attempt to wriggle out of their grasp, and so they try and hold on tight to you. So at this point, we'll say they've taken away your staff and your pouch, but you still have the amulet and the ring and your orb, I suppose, the crystal ball.
The crystal ball would have been in my pouch.
Okay, so then they've got that.
Yeah.
But you've got the amulet and the ring, and they you get away from them.
Can I make a break for it?
Yeah, you can make a break for it up the stairs, but you already hear doors flying open from the floor you're leaving, and commotion coming from above as the Warforged let out a shout as well. So let's go ahead and roll initiative on you.
Okay. Shit.
Go Harmony! Run!
Okay, that's not
Good
bad.
initiative.
Yeah. This dice likes me.
It really wants you to escape.
Well, I very rarely roll.
It
roll
has,
yellow.
It
like-
doesn't like you. It's just lulling you into a false sense of security.
To
What a jerk.
Do you want this or not?
yes, I do. I'm actually, before we get into that, I'm going to switch back to Hunter and Thaddeus for just a second, though. As you are getting towards the edge of the forest, and you can see the bronze worm itself, you hear a rustling behind you, and what you had initially stepped over thinking it was just like a puddle of water on the ground is rearing up behind you. And you can see that these, they seem to be like constructs made, like basically just water come to life, except for that it has the, I mean, sort of like when you think of, I don't know how to describe it, but it has like in the water the faces of Mercer and Melissa Nightclaw, and they're just like rearing up towards you. So why don't you roll initiative as well?
Oh boy.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay, this is gonna be interesting.
So this is initiative in 2 different timelines now at this point because you're like an hour or so ahead, but we'll do it.
Okay. Did I see who has my staff in my bag? Did they put it somewhere?
Yeah, it would have been one of the Warforged you just left.
I couldn't have
roll very
snatched
well.
it back before I ran.
Pardon me.
Oh,
It would be a different check.
That would be a different check.
So you can if you want to, but
I don't think I'd leave without my bag and my staff.
okay. I need to roll some initiatives here.
Oh, we'll get your stuff back.
I can. Well, if I have my amulet, then at least I can use that as my focus. But I need a spellcasting focus, or I can't cast my spells.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
I thought that was just like a wizard thing.
No,
Yeah, it's pretty much every caster.
every caster needs
That,
either
for
the
Thaddeus, it's the holy symbol and the shield.
material. Materials or the. I mean, I could cast spells that don't have material components, I guess, without a focus. But.
I have all these things open and I need almost none of them.
I have a question
Yep.
real quick. So, long strider, does that affect all types of movement or just walking speed? Because I thought it just says increased movement by 10 or something like that, or like speed by 10.
Well,
or
read
something
me
like
the
that.
description and we'll find out.
Yeah, okay. It says,
It's a very short description.
yeah, the target speed increases by 10.
Then
Until
yeah,
the
it's
spell.
any speed.
So, okay.
I forgot I had these on you could use them.
Wow.
What?
And
What did you do? What did you take?
Hmm?
What are your ranger spells?
Long strider and Goodberry.
Okay.
Oh, I should have made Goodberries, I forgot. Too caught up in the harmony debacle.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh, yes. That's great.
Yep.
These are like untouched. They feel new.
Yeah. Well, I got this for my ranger, and then yeah, I used these,
Oh, I see.
which I'll put back in.
And one
Pinch
more
of dirt.
initiative.
Which I think you need your materials for yours, right?
Yeah.
You need
Mhm.
the materials.
Unless
for-
there's a focus, but I don't think he does.
I don't think that rangers get focuses,
Probably not.
because Ren had to get materials for hers.
Okay. The first round of initiative goes to someone who Harmony can't see. The next one goes to those water creatures that are rearing up. And I wish I had the actual book on me so that I could show you a picture.
Which book?
The monster manual?
I need Volos
I
actually.
have both those.
Oh, do you? Especially since I feel like I can't describe these guys very well. So they are these things here.
Oh no.
Oh boy,
I
that
know what
looks...
that picture is.
I have no idea what that is.
And so yeah, they have basically where this face is. You can see that it is the facial features of Mercer
boy.
and Melissa Nightclaw.
Gross. Did you show it to the camera?
I tried to. Hopefully they saw it.
Oh, that looks so gross.
And those things are up first.
Okay. They pass their turn. They're like, you can go first. Alright.
Okay, so they're each going to make one attack against. One of them is going to. The one that has Mercer's face is going to attack Hunter, missing.
Okay.
And the one that. Oh, I see. I've misread the ability.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we'll go with that one makes a slam attack. This one's going to use Life Leech. So you need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Oh, jeez.
This is my worst saving throw, but sure. Oh, 19.
19. Okay, so it leaps from the puddle and like tries to grapple onto you, but you manage to dodge out of the way.
Oh my gosh.
I think
Do
that's
I have
all
any
that
idea
they
what
can
these
do.
things are?
No, probably not.
Okay.
On your turn, you can make a roll though.
For free or just as an action?
We'll see.
Okay.
Give me some time to think about
That's fine. No.
it.
Yeah.
Harmony, there's still a Warforged holding your staff and pouch, but
Okay.
you're free of them for the moment.
I am still manacled,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm not very strong.
It's the value of that ring, though.
That's true, but I don't know if I can use it.
Unless you try.
Huh?
They don't know unless you try.
Yeah, I know. And I think the ring, I can't do things that are held by people, right? Anyway, so I couldn't like just snap the staff out of his hand or whatever.
No, you'd have to use an action to try and take it back.
Right.
Oh, you mean with telekinesis?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it has to be.
It can't be something held.
Yeah.
But what is around that I could manipulate with telekinesis?
Oh, what is around? There are barrels and things.
Try and
There.
snap open those doors.
I'll fall on
That
the
I could
So-
probably use my tiefling trait for that.
Cell doors. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Tiefling train?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you
My
know those
comic
have to be
tricky.
unlocked, and
Yeah.
these cell doors are probably
That's true.
On
What's the
this
heaviest thing around that I can manipulate?
There's some heavy-looking barrels. That's probably about it.
All
Maybe
right,
some
so
crates.
I'm gonna try to use telekinesis on a barrel, and well, let me know if I can do it first.
Do you put on your Donkey Kong tie and a dun 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 dun
Yeah, when you try and activate the ring, the barrel comes levitating off the
Nice!
ground.
Alright, so I'm gonna slam the Warforged that's holding my things in the arms in the hopes that he drops it.
Okay, make a spell attack.
Okay. Alright,
Okay.
this is a 17.
That is not quite enough.
It's not good!
As the barrel comes hurtling towards it, it turns its back,
Damn
and
it.
sort of the barrel slams against its back and shatters. It's that Warforged armor.
Yeah, man.
Does this count as casting a spell?
Yes,
Then I'll do a quick cancel and I'll try again.
but it doesn't count for your.
That's what I was asking. Does it count?
Sorry, it is a
for
spell,
casting
but
a spell?
it doesn't count for meta magic.
Oh,
Because meta magic has to be your sorcerer spells.
Okay. Alright, well. Shit. Okay, alright.
You're free of them, so you could move up the stairs if you wanted.
I do have my amulet.
I think that you can meta magic your amulet spells.
Yeah, you let me do that before.
Because it is directly tied to your wild magic trait.
Right. Okay, so. Yeah, I'll go ahead and use the sorcery points, and I will cast Erupting Earth
Okay.
in between me and the Warforged. Well, pretty much where they are. Under the Warforged.
Erupting Earth. There we go.
I don't remember the details of the spell because
Fountain of churned earth and stone erupts in a 20-foot cube centered on that point. Each creature must make a dex save or take some bludgeoning damage,
Oh, bludgeoning.
and it
That's good.
becomes difficult terrain. Okay.
Yeah,
My
so
weakness.
there, I want it to dart where they are, but then fill in the space between us, if that makes sense.
I see. Yep, that makes sense. Dex save number 1. No. That was a 6. And a 4.
Nice!
So they take 3d8 bludgeoning damage.
3d12.
3d12?
Oh, it is 12. You're right.
Oh, shit.
Come on, Dex roll. Kill him.
I got him. Are you kidding? Do you see how many? Yep.
Oh.
Well, that's okay. I've averaged out, kind of. Well, I could... can I? Yeah, I can use Empowered spell on this.
Yes, you can.
I can. I'm going to do that.
Because Empowered is the one that you can double up with
Yep.
others.
Yep. Much better.
Way better.
Yeah, so that would be, okay, 24. Bludgeoning damage.
24 to both of them, and there's now difficult terrain between the two of you.
Yep.
As just rubble erupts. There's like a portal that appears on the bottom of the ship, and then just
I'm like, hey,
rocks come
my
up out of it.
magic works! And I'm gonna back up my full speed.
Okay. Then, bursting out from one of the... You're trying to go upstairs? Or,
Yeah.
Okay, so you get upstairs, and on this middle floor of the ship, this is where the smell was coming from the kitchens.
Can I still see the guy with my staff?
Yeah, but he's at the bottom of the stairs.
Okay. I just want to make sure that he's still in my line of sight.
But you get up to the top of the stairs, and bursting out of those crew quarters that you saw, come 3 soldiers, and they brandish bows, which they are going to shoot at you with.
Cool. Here's where Harmony dies.
So,
Oh.
17 and a 25.
Yeah, they both hit.
There's another 2 hits. And another hit and maybe a miss at 12.
12 is my armor class.
Okay, so 6 hits, unless you
Jeez.
shield.
In which case it's 5 hits. So it's not that much better.
Well, I don't know. What was the second or the third and fourth ones?
There was a 19 and a 16 on dice plus 7,
I am-
so...
Oh, okay, never mind.
I forgot Tides of Chaos was primed. That would have gone off when I cast Erupting Earth.
Yeah, okay, let's find out what happened.
Yeah. Sorry.
Oh boy.
Sorry.
Ooh.
Come on,
Interesting.
Lucky.
I forgot that was
Come
primed.
on. Big money,
Woo.
big money. Charlie, save the day.
I know. Charlie, he's so
Did you know it's National Unicorn Day?
It's National
It is
Unicorn
National
Day. Come
Unicorn
on, Charlie. Come on, Charlie. All right.
87.
87. Yeah.
Okay, you gonna let that happen?
I mean,
You don't actually have a choice at this point. do
I
you?
don't have a choice because I used my I used my bonus action. I still have a reaction.
So you could. Do you want it to happen?
What's the thing though? Do I have less HP than these other things?
Do it.
This could be really bad for me.
Could be really good.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna let
Okay.
it happen.
So sleep as a 4th level spell.
Oh, God.
Set it on myself. I don't know how far away I am from them though.
Well, this is before you moved.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is before I moved.
So you're still there and you
Where I'm
cast
still-
Erupting Earth, right?
Yeah.
Erupting Earth was a 20-foot cube, so yes, I will say that they're within it.
Okay, so how many d8 do I have to roll if it's 4th level?
5d8 is the base, plus 2 for 2nd level. 4.
Oh, God.
So it's going to be.
It's going to be some sleepy people.
Is it?
It's 11d8 total.
Oh shit. All right. Well, I've got 6.
I have
I have
a
4.
lot of D8s.
Oh, yeah, you were Mr. D8 over
So I
there.
need 11.
Mhm.
You said? Okay, so I only need 5 more. 3. Okay. Okay. Shit. I really hope. Oh my god. I'm gonna put myself to
Be
sleep.
strong, Harmony.
If I have
So much HP.
less HP than these other people, I'm just gonna fall asleep.
The only 2 that are in here right now are the
The Warforged.
The Warforged, and they're kind of tanks, aren't they?
It might be.
It's gonna be bad. Or maybe nothing will happen. Okay, hold on. There's 10, 20, 30, 43.
Okay.
43 HP worth.
One of the Warforged powers.
Is that the one with my staff?
I'll give you a 50% chance, and we'll find out. Call high or low.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh
I didn't
shit.
decide on my own.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh
I'd be like,
shit.
oh, yeah.
Oh, it's too
So high means 50 or above. It's the guy you want.
Did you do okay?
Low means
Hi.
okay. It's the guy you want.
Yes. Can I run up and grab my stuff
Uh huh.
instead? Well, I guess it's difficult to
Yeah,
read.
it is difficult to
No, but I can telekinesis. Oh no, but that's an action.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, but they're only like 20 feet away from me.
Across difficult terrain.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you get 15 feet.
Can I like make a running jump over it? How far can I jump?
You are upstairs, right?
I mean, I was kind of at the base of the stairs, I guess. I hadn't gone up the stairs
Yeah.
yet.
Oh,
That's
okay.
true.
If you move across, you can get pretty close, but not all the way there.
What if I do like a jump and a roll? And then can I like slide and grab them?
I don't think so.
No.
Damn it.
Your jump distance isn't that far. You don't have boots like Thaddeus does.
Yeah, but I thought like if you have a running start, you can go, what, half your movement?
You need a running start of 10 feet, and right now that takes 20 feet of your movement.
Unless you back up.
Because you have to bounce
Yeah.
and then go.
Yeah,
around.
exactly. So you either go
It
forward
would be better
or you
just
could,
to run across it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna run across and just try to get there.
Okay. Yeah, you get within 5
But I don't
feet.
want to be within melee range of the other dude.
Out
The
yeah,
other Warforged?
yeah, so you're basically 5 feet away from him.
Alright, okay. Shit. Fuck. Balls.
But you know roughly how much HP they have.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's also good.
And
And I can cast spells apparently. And I have Tides of Chaos back.
There you go.
and
my
then you
God.
wouldn't take the damage from the archers,
Yeah.
Because I didn't go upstairs.
though they
Yes.
would be coming down. So actually, I'm going to say they still take shots at you, as now archers are coming down the stairs.
Yeah, that
So,
I
yep.
figured.
Are they Warforged archers or?
No, these are guards, human guards.
Okay.
I've
Yeah.
dealt with plenty of them before.
Then I'll I didn't use my reaction to bend luck, so I'm gonna shield.
Okay, so you only take 5 longbow hits here.
Yep. No, well.
6 plus 11, 17, and one more. 20
Well, magic
plus.
changes everything.
So you take in total 40 points of piercing damage as
Oh my god.
40.
5 arrows pierce into you.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
Hunter, it's your turn. One of these slithering trackers has just lunged at you and not been able to touch
alright.
you.
Okay. Sort of absorbed into that. I wasn't even thinking about doing my turn.
It's a trap!
Let's see.
We now return to our other fight. Our other progress.
Yeah. Okay.
11d8. I can't believe that
Are,
that
are
was enough.
is everyone sort of clustered together in like a little area?
Yeah, pretty close together.
Okay. And did you think about letting me roll for free, or do I have to use an action to discern what
Do
these
you know what
things
these are? I'll let you not use an action. But
I'll
it's
do it
a
real quick.
pretty difficult DC, because I don't know why you would know what these things are.
I didn't make it. I got a 4 on the die.
Oh no.
They seem ooze-like in some ways. That's
Okay.
about all you know.
So I guess I'll open up with some sword attacks. So I'll break my sword and shield out, and then yeah.
Okay.
that's maybe what I can do. 22.
That's a hit.
Okay. See if this thing does anything. Can you trip these enemies? I'm gonna.
Most uses are immune to being prone.
You could try it.
Yeah.
He wouldn't know that.
You're gonna get your extra damage.
It would give me extra damage. It's not holding anything. Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna use a distract attack to give the next attack advantage, and tell Thaddeus to be like, go for this one,
Okay.
and give you advantage on that one because I think it's next attack, next ally's attack or something like that. So do that, and that is 7. That's 14 magic slashing, and then I'll do another attack. That's 28, and I'll just do straight damage for these ones, I guess, because that's a crit.
Okay.
So
Mr. Crit's over there.
I didn't roll very well though. 20 damage, magic slashing.
Your sword is slashing through it, and it's sort of like it leaves marks, and then the ooze like fills it in again.
Yeah,
And it's just looking at you with this like expressionless face.
sure. Did the sword attacks seem fully effective if it's magic or not?
Yeah, they seem to
Okay.
have been effective.
Alright,
Like
cool.
it's not showing much reaction, but you can see that like it makes its form waver and stuff like that.
Okay.
Was that your turn?
Yeah, I think so.
Then it's
Don't think I need to move or
the
anything.
Warforged turn. The one that is awake goes over to the other one and begins to shake him.
Oh, good.
And then that one's sort of like, huh? I don't think he gets his turn in that case, but they're both awake right near your stuff. And that's his turn. And then you hear the movement of more Warforged up atop the ship.
Shit.
Thaddeus.
So I get advantage on one attack.
You
Right?
get, yeah, so the next attack that's not made by me has advantage.
Against the one that Hunter's already done.
Yes.
Alright, so I get 2 attacks, but this first one is the advantage.
Come on!
No crit, sorry.
Try.
That is a 25 to hit,
Hits.
and then the other attack is a crit.
Oh! Yes!
Both against the same one?
Let me do this Let me do the first
Okay,
one,
sure.
and I'm not going to put any stank on that.
And he's staying.
Divine Stank.
Yeah.
Like staying.
I don't even want to know. I don't want to visualize
Next
this.
damage.
Max damage. So 16 cold, 8 radiant for 24 total.
Okay.
Nice.
Divine staying.
Its form is wavering quite a bit, but it is still alive.
Okay. I'm going to put the crit on the other one,
Okay.
and I'm going to use a level 3 divine smite on that.
Oh, actually, some of that was cold, right?
Yeah.
This thing is actually vulnerable to cold, so that
Oh.
kills it.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I was going to say, in that case, that's 32 cold damage and 8.
I just noticed the vulnerability, so.
Nice, okay. Then it's really not going to like what happened to it next.
Yep. It's not gonna like it one
This
bit.
is dead.
Separate the radiant though.
Yeah, I will.
Oh man, I love these. Oh, this is great.
Oh man.
Crits are the best.
You guys are like, well, pretty much soloing these.
I was hoping this would
Did
slow
you even
down
have a
a bit
turn?
more.
Oh, you did. You crit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jesus.
They're only CR3. So.
So for the cold, 18 cold.
Okay, so 36 cold.
Yep. And then for the radiant, where's all my dice?
Oh my dice. Oh man.
Let's just roll all of these. I dropped one.
Watch your head.
It's right over there.
Wow, that went far.
Yeah.
It really wanted to roll.
Or really push carpet, it just went.
It's just a.
This must be a frictionless surface.
Oh yeah.
No, I hated that so much.
Fantasy physics.
Shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right?
Look at how many 8s there are.
Goodbye,
I
ooze
think it's
thing.
dead.
There's so many 8s.
There's a lot of 8s, though.
It's so good. Oh, it's the best. Does your plus damage, is it
60 damage.
Okay. Yeah, 60 was its total health, so it's dead.
So does the plus damage to your weapon, is it cold or radiant?
The plus damage?
It's
all,
cold.
all divine smite damage is radiant.
I mean, like, just the plus on your character sheet.
Is
the
cold.
plus my character sheet.
Okay.
Let's take the trackers out
That's
of
so
initiative
good.
now.
Aw.
Yeah, we're done.
Yeah,
Good job, guys!
Want to move on, Hunter?
let's go.
But now we need to progress with Harmony. We want to know what's going on.
So, 6 seconds later, these things just get obliterated.
Yeah. There was some excellent teamwork where you just go back to back. Hunter stabs one or
Oh
two.
man, that's
Thaddeus
so
comes in
cool.
and finishes
We
it
like
off. and then
co-op
just
door
turns
open
to
the
other
crap
one.
out of these things.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh, that was great.
Co-op door.
Harmony, you're up next.
Okay.
That was so
Alright,
good.
I'm grabbing my stuff.
Okay, you run up and grab it, but you're now within 5 feet of two
And
of them.
I attempt to dimension door 500 feet.
As you attempt to dimension door, the manacles glow and the spell fizzles.
Damn it. Alright, so I guess the spell slot.
Yes, in this case it is actually used.
But
Okay.
your amulet worked, right?
Yeah, so then I'll just, let's see. Okay. Alright. Here's, well, let's see, what can I do? Alright, I'm going to, okay, I guess I'm going to have to use more sorcery points to quicken spell again. And I'm going to. Okay, where am I? Like.
You're like right up next to these two warforged.
Yes,
One
but
of
is
them
there
still
like a
prone.
wall to an outside wall?
Yes, there are walls that you think are facing the outside, but they look like they're made of sturdy wood. And you know that the outside is plated with metal.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Because it's got that bronze facade to
It is
it.
1,000 pounds of metal, or whatever it is.
Okay, well, I'm going to. Shit, what am I gonna do? What do I do? What do I do? Alright, I'm going to.
You hear Rachel shout from
I
the
can't
prison
fireball.
cells,
I can't-
"Go, Harmony, go!"
Yeah, I'm gonna, because I already did cast our bonus action spell. I'm gonna cast Flaming Sphere.
Okay.
So that's 3 more charges. And I'm going to, shit, I have to read how this works again.
Oh, is this where you like transform or something?
No. I got rid of that spell.
Oh,
It was
okay.
lame.
That was an investiture flame.
Yeah.
That's right.
So I'm basically gonna pop it right in front of the 2 Warforged.
Uh-huh.
This felt so stupid. Okay. No, I'm gonna pop it at the bottom of the stairs.
Okay.
So I'm gonna run. I'm gonna make a run for it, and I'm gonna pop it at the bottom of the stairs behind me as I go up the stairs.
So you're gonna push past all of the archers.
Oh shit! I forgot.
You're also across the rubble from the stairs.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, no, new plan. Is there another set of stairs, or where else can I go? What else is
There's
there?
one set of stairs going up, which has archers on it, and it's
Alright.
across the rubble.
Then
field.
I'm not gonna cast Flaming Sphere. I'm gonna cast Tidal Wave.
Okay. Up the stairs.
Up the stairs.
Good. Okay.
I'm gonna knock all of them over.
Tidal wave.
Yeah.
Tidal wave. Let's
It's the
look
same
at
amount of
spells.
things. I can't solo this, you guys. If I can't use my spells, I'm
Up
toast.
to 10 feet wide. Yeah, that covers the whole stairs. Dexterity saving throw.
That reaction, you can touch chaos some of this stuff, or you can. What's it called?
What is this?
No, the bedlock.
Bedlock. Oh
Oh,
yeah.
there's 3 archers. 16, a 20, and a 17. So I think only the 20
Only
makes
the
it?
20 passes, and I'm gonna bend luck on it,
Okay.
so it fails. Let's mark these motherfuckers. But now my reaction's gone. But whatever. Yeah, I don't even really need to roll because, well, I guess I need to roll higher than 2. Okay, 2. So it's an 18 now. So it fails. They all fail.
Your DC is 19.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
This is why I didn't want them to take my chaos amulet away.
Yeah, right?
What is the damage? That's what I'm waiting for here.
Sorry, what do I roll? I don't
48
have
bludgeoning damage.
4d8.
Yep, and they're knocked prone, so they're basically like, yeah, just thrown flat on their backs as this wave of water washes up the stairs.
Okay, alright, that's not bad. 12 plus 8, 20.
Cool.
And
So they're all prone on the stairs.
yeah, and I'm gonna start running that way, I guess. I don't.
Yeah,
There's
with
nowhere else
the
to go.
difficult terrain in the middle of this room, you basically get to the bottom of the stairs.
Yeah.
They're all prone there,
Yeah.
and it's their turn.
Yep.
So they're gonna stand back up.
Yep.
And back up a ways, shouting up the stairs as they do. Mr. Nightclaw! Mr. Nightclaw! She's escaping! And then, yeah, they're gonna make ranged attacks against you.
And I can't use shield because I unlocked.
There's a 14 and an 11.
11 misses.
There's a 17 and a 13.
Hit.
And there's 2 very high ones.
You sank my harmony.
So 3,
Yeah, I'm not gonna survive this, you guys.
No.
12,
Dang.
plus 9,
Thanks, Val.
Oh, I had a plan. If only my spells worked.
21,
This is not fair.
37. Well, yeah, Rakshas is not going to make it fair for you, is it?
I know.
So that is 46 piercing damage.
Yeah, I'm down.
Arrows pepper you, and you fall to the ground, unconscious. But you don't have to make any death saving throws because you're stabilized. And currently still unconscious in this timeline. So we'll go back to you guys.
In this timeline.
Oh god.
We're still booking it to the ship.
You're
There was a
booking
little
it to the
speed
ship.
bump there on the way, but
Yeah, what was that?
I don't know what that was.
Like a puddle?
These puddles just like roared up and then were instantly
could've
destroyed.
gotten
I'm not very impressed with these Rakshasas.
Me neither. Walk by. Just stride through.
Yeah, but you can see the bronze worm and the drowning kiss. Actually, I'm wrong. You can see the drowning kiss.
You can only see the drowning kiss.
And then in the distance, you can see the bronze worm trying to make its getaway.
Do you know how to pilot a ship? Oh wait, we can't. It's too fast. They told us it's the fastest ship in the fleet.
If only Mara was here.
Is it more than 500 feet away?
Well, how long does it take them to get the ship ready? Probably. You know what? Okay, I'll say that what you see, to make this something you can actually work with, is you can see that they're basically completing their preparations to set off, because it takes a couple hours to do that.
Okay.
And it looks like the ship is about to like make a turn out of the harbor.
Okay. Hunter, where do you want to be on that ship?
That's. I mean, didn't you check out the ship? Wouldn't you know the best strategic location to?
I didn't board it.
Okay. Where would Harmony be?
I would let you make a
Below deck somewhere.
intelligence check, both of you.
Okay.
Try and figure out where a hold might be in a ship.
I am not smart.
Mara would
Oh, I'm
know.
pretty smart, I guess. 18.
18. Yeah, probably in one of the lower levels. There's probably several levels to that ship looking at it, because it's very large. And you think maybe in one of the lower levels there might be.
Can you only land us on the top? Or what? I don't know what you're trying to do here.
I can get us both inside anywhere we want to be.
Oh. Maybe the lower levels then.
That's what I'm thinking. You ready? If
There
you're
is
not-
another time.
If you're not, get ready.
Okay, so can I make good berries real quick?
Yeah.
Alright, so I'll make 10 good berries and be like, here, take these.
Alright, I'll take 5.
Take 5, I'll take 5. Okay. Other than that, I don't really have time. We don't have time for a short rest or anything, so let's go.
This dimension door on the ship.
Okay.
Dimension door? How'd you get that?
Well, it's on it and provides.
Yeah, it's a spell he can cast.
Oh, really? Oh, I didn't know. That's so
You just have
cool.
to-
You just got it recently.
Oh, that's great. Oh my gosh.
Actually, it's one of your always prepared, isn't it?
Yes.
That's what I
I
had.
did not know you had that. That's so cool.
I think I just like hold on to Hunter and say, this time us takes us to where we need to be.
And then poof.
Okay.
I felt this before.
With the direction and amount of distance you specified, when you step through the spectral door and the other side closes and you find yourself in a new location, you are in a closed room filled with mostly barrels and crates.
Alright, well,
And
we're
it's
on
like
the ship.
maybe like a 10 by 20 foot room or so. And there looks to be a closed door which would lead out of the room, but no other exits.
Can I listen up to the door?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, make a perception check.
I'm gonna take out my East Fraser Mercantile Corporation uniform and put that on too.
Good call.
Maybe they won't notice me right off the bat.
That's a 5.
As far as you can hear, it's pretty quiet out there.
So I'll be like
The coast is
wearing
clear.
my little uniform, but oh, maybe they won't notice me if I step out right away.
Can they see all the damage I did to the ship?
Not in the room they're
With
in,
my
no.
spell?
Then you lead the way.
Okay, so I will.
I still have my sword out though because it's like, yeah.
Yeah, I'll sheath my stuff and then I guess I will carefully, quietly open the door
Okay.
and try and look through.
So Thaddeus is kind of hiding back in the shadows for a moment, okay?
Yeah.
So you open up the door and sort of like peek your head out, and you can see that there are 2 Warforged that are cleaning up rubble in the middle of the bottom
It's
of
like
this ship.
everything's wet.
Yeah, everything is just soaked down here. It was probably soaked to begin with, but it's even more soaked
Yeah.
since the tidal wave. And you can see all the way across the ship, on the other side, there is a series of holding cells. And you can just make out the slumped body of Harmony in one of them.
Okay, and then
Very
so
funny.
I'll message Thaddeus and relay this information to not make a sound.
Do you have your earrings still, or did you?
No.
Oh crap! Never mind then.
Got it.
Whatever has it. So then I'll just whisper to him. Thaddeus is in the cell head. 2 Warforged.
Thaddeus is?
Or Harmony. Yeah, sorry. And then I could try and blend in. I mean, we definitely have surprise right now. If we just made him move real fast.
Let's try.
Okay, you want to just rush in there?
Go for it. Surprise right now.
Okay, let's go. So I'm gonna plant my bow and get ready for a shot when Thaddeus opens the door.
Okay. But I will say make a stealth check, but don't make it a disadvantage, because you're in
For
your
what
uniform.
reason?
Just to see if you get the drop on them, because like they were aware of your presence, but just make sure. I want to make sure that they don't sense any.
Oh, they don't
They
see
don't
anything
hear you.
amiss before you
Yeah, they don't see anything amiss before you get your surprise round. Basically, whether it's a surprise round or a regular round is what I want to know.
Okay. Sure. I rolled a 4 and a 2. So
I said not at disadvantage.
Oh.
So just normal.
Okay. Do you want me to re-roll those?
Yep.
Okay. Sorry. I'm just so used to not having good stealth. It's 5.
And you continue.
Surprise round.
What? No way! Oh
Roll
god.
the 1.
I mean, I got a 7. I guess I just didn't
I mean,
do the pluses.
I guess
but
other people can do it too.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
These
Okay.
Warforged are like grumbling as they're like sweeping.
are they
up the-
damaged? Are they the same ones that?
Yeah, you can see that they have like scrape marks and all of that from
So
like this
I have-
rubble.
I don't know if it matters at all, but I have Skulker too, so they couldn't. I mean, but whatever. So we'll just do our
we
thing.
get it. We get it.
Yep.
Yeah. So.
Whew.
All right. Can I make an attack?
Yep. Go for it. You've got surprise on them, so.
You're definitely first in this initiative order.
Okay. I can't use anything else except a
I'm
regular
assuming
attack,
we're
right?
using the same initiative,
Yeah.
just for simplicity. Yeah.
Or is it a full surprise round, so I get 3 attacks?
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy. Okay, here we go. All right. I want to use the ice stock. I guess I might as well, so make it magic. All right. I got a 31 to hit.
That's a hit.
Okay, and I'll use the ice stock to make it magic. First one at least.
Oh, I kept hearing ice dock.
An ice
I was
dock.
confused.
Sorry,
ice
I'll
stock bowstring.
enunciate
I
more.
gotcha.
I got fear, which is a wisdom save.
Okay. It's a fail.
Nice.
And then
7 plus 0.
let's do that. And let's see here. I don't need to do anything special here.
Like,
Okay.
I'm so mad at myself.
Are they? It doesn't
It
matter.
wasn't your fault. It
You-
was
you
really
were
stacked
No, no.
against you.
Look. I don't ever focus on what spells I have inside the amulet, and if I had prepared better spells in the amulet, I might have had a chance. But all I had in there was shield and counter spell.
I got a 29 on the first hit. Magic
Okay.
piercing.
Yeah, he that one goes straight through one of the vital areas for a Warforged and just out the other side, and it just falls over.
Okay. Got a 30 to hit on the next one,
Yep.
and then
Hunter strikes again. Several
a
times.
28.
28 damage.
28 to hit on the third
yeah,
one.
hits.
Okay, and then I'm gonna do 1 regular straight damage. That is 27 damage,
Okay,
and then so he's not dead yet.
nope, this one is still alive.
Okay, and the next one I will do. Is he holding any
shoot,
weapons
how
or
much
anything?
damage did you do the first time?
I rolled a 9, so that was 27.
27. Oh, he was actually still just barely alive.
Oh wait, you mean the very first one?
Yep.
No, that was 29 on
Oh,
the
okay,
first
so
attack.
he is dead then. Okay.
That was
sorry.
magic
I thought I
piercing
did
on
my
the
math
first
wrong.
one.
Yep.
This one, yeah, okay, so, alright. And then I guess I'll just make another damage roll on the next one. And that is. This is another 29.
Okay. Yep, and he's dead too.
Okay, so. They're both down. Go, Thaddeus!
Thaddeus comes out. Is there anything to hit?
Not that you can see now.
Go, Thaddeus, save Harmony!
There's this pile of rubble in the middle of the room,
Mhm.
which has been mostly cleared away to the sides now. And then there's these 2 warforged with splintered arrows in them from Hunter.
All right.
You say splintered, like I can't get them.
Yeah, exactly.
No. My favorite thing.
And then you can see across the way there are jail cells, and you can see, looking eagerly at you, Rachel, the first mate of the
Just hold
Dragon
up the
Kiss.
finger
Yeah,
while I'm looking around.
she's like got her hands on the mouths of some of the crew members. Basically, she's 100% with you.
Yeah.
And you can also see, grabbing up against the bars of one of the back cells, these 3 goblins. They're basically one head above the other, just all looking at you like. And then Harmony slumped in one of the other cells.
Okay. And all these cells are probably locked, I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll go up to. Do these Warforged still have Harmony's things, or have those been taken somewhere else?
You do not see Harmony's things anywhere.
Then I'm gonna like go up to Rachel and whisper, "Where are Harmony's things?"
Mercer Nightclaw? I don't know if you're familiar with him, but he was one of the big.
Oh, I know.
Yeah,
We've
well,
met.
yeah. He came down. This is his ship, apparently. He came down and he took it from them and took it back upstairs somewhere. If it also helps, him or one of his officers. There's a man. He wears red robes. It's got black trim on it. He's got like really red hair. He's one of Mercer's officers. If you look for him, he might have keys.
So he's the one who locked Harmony on there.
Well, yeah, he did. Him and Mercer would probably be the ones with keys.
Alright. I don't have a disguise on me, Hunter, so I think you're just going to have to play this loud.
I suppose so. Can we try and free them first, at least?
How would you want to free him?
I don't have any. I have no lockpicks. I have no training in this.
Yeah, Mara's not here.
Mara's not here.
This is why I said I was really nervous about Melissa not being here.
We can try and break down the door, but that's also loud. But you know, it's going to be like that no matter what happens.
Has to be something else we can do. Let's see for a second.
Hang on 1 second.
Can I check the Warforged to see if they have any keys or anything on them?
Yeah, roll an investigation check.
Okay. 14.
They have on them, they each have a longsword each,
Okay.
and they've got those heavy crossbows mounted to their shoulders.
Yeah.
But other than that, they don't seem to be carrying any keys or anything like that.
Nothing else? Okay.
And they also have those brooms they were sweeping rubble with.
Yeah.
Would you say that we traveled further than a mile?
In total today?
From our camp to here.
Yeah, probably.
Okay. All right. Fair. And I can't call Moonlight Sparkle either.
However, Moonlight Sparkle should just be across the beach from you. Because
Oh, is that further than a mile?
Gloriana was going to meet up
Yeah.
with Romp, right?
Yeah.
So,
I thought we were on 2 separate sides of the beach.
no, the southern beach.
Mm.
I mean, you're on
The
opposite.
boats were on the.
Boats are off to the west, and
West
I thought we
side.
were off. To the
Okay, so
east.
yeah, it is probably farther than a mile
Yeah,
away.
then
It's
I-
maybe
I-
like 5 miles away.
I can't get in touch with Moonlight Sparkle.
Okay.
Unless he, I don't know. It seems like our options here are to break down the door, to go and have a fight.
Yeah. Is Harmony awake?
Seems to be unconscious for the moment.
Is there like some water I can splash on her or something?
Hmm.
It's wet.
Yeah, I mean she's
Kinda
like
like her
face
up
down
slightly.
in the water right now, so
I'm
it's
face
already.
down in the water?
I'll like
It's
grab,
not. I mean, like your face is
Rude.
like half in, and
I'll like grab
you're
one of the
drinking salt water,
broomsticks
but also
and try and like get her with the broomstick through the their bars. I'm
Yeah.
guessing. Or, okay. Yeah.
So gradually you come to conscious, spitting out salt water,
Do I have like 1 hit point?
1 hit point.
I'm also very bloody.
Yeah.
She's
Like,
got arrows.
I have like
in her,
arrows,
so-
like holes stuck in
Yeah.
me everywhere.
It's like throw good berries at her.
How long do you think we have down here?
Before what?
For
Like,
something like this?
not very long, I'm guessing.
Think we have a minute?
Probably.
Alright.
Like pushing the broom off.
Thaddeus casts.
We're here.
Hunter?
Aura,
Hunter!
Aura
I
of
get it.
Vitality.
Yeah, Rachel goes.
Thaddeus casts Aura of Vitality.
Okay.
Which
That's the like
Oh yeah,
auto
that's the healing thing.
short rest thing, right?
that's the 1 minute rest spell.
Yeah. So you can roll the whole minute in one
Okay.
go. I'd say you've got time.
I need a lot of d6s.
I have some d6s. Unless you have enough on that table.
I'm really confused. What's happening?
I'm healing.
This is a spell that heals every round, but since you've got a minute, just gonna heal
It's
all
10
of it at
rounds.
once.
Do you need more?
Yes.
How many? I have
I
5.
mean, did you already take all of mine?
Yes, I actually clocked you.
How
How
many
many
do
do
you
you
need?
need?
I need to roll 20.
You need 10, right?
I need 20 d6s.
So
yeah.
he's got 8.
got 8
so you
here.
just need two.
I need 2 more.
Just roll that twice.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. Yeah.
No, Mara.
And then you're getting all of this because we're fine.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, once you hit 77, you can stop.
Okay.
Wow, that's a lot of ones.
Yeah, not great. Wow, it is a lot of ones.
It's like so many ones. Yeah.
It's 10. It's another 10. There's 26 back.
Okay.
So over that minute, can I try and like? I don't think I can like.
Hunter,
You could try, but it'll probably make some noise.
Hunter,
I wouldn't
do
do
something
anything
about
to make
these.
noise
Can
right
I
now.
reach through and do
What?
the handfuls and
Oh.
stuff?
I need you to make a athletics check.
They
Can she help
overwhelmed
too?
me. I couldn't. Yeah, can I help by trying to pull?
Try and follow the same direction maybe? With our strength combined.
And another 29.
The wording of this magic item says
29 and 20.
you and any creature.
Like a 1, 2, 3 thing and follow.
Sorry.
I'm gonna say
Not
it's
full,
just
but
you.
that's
Okay.
Better
On
than
this one.
0.
Alright, I'm gonna try. So I got a. God, it was way higher than it rolled.
I got a lot of stuff.
It's not very high. It's, well, for me, it's 13.
I guess
No,
she's-
yeah.
It's technically helping.
You're going back on your decision.
Yeah, okay. Do one more. Take the higher. She's technically helping.
Alright. 29?
So close to the DC of 30.
What? Oh, I can bend luck on him.
That's true.
I can bend luck on you.
Oh, do it!
I do it.
Yeah. Okay.
I do it.
So 30 on the dot.
No, it could
Oh,
be
30
more.
plus, I guess.
It
30
could
to
be
33 then? I guess if you wanna.
Plus 4.
So
So,
33.
yep. The shackles, they grind and they don't want to pull apart, but then you manage to just get the clasp part to just break open.
Okay.
And I think that like part of the clasp itself breaks off on both sides.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
And then we take that.
Oh. I take it and I throw it across the room.
It clangs against the wall and Rachel goes, shh.
Actually,
Don't
come
you
on.
tell me. If you saw what they did to me.
If you keep making noise,
I
we're
am
not gonna
30
get out of here.
seconds into the spell.
Should keep you asleep. Alright, so you're. You don't have.
I need my stuff.
Where'd they put it?
I don't know. I was unconscious. Do
Okay.
you see all these arrows?
Not anymore. They're gonna
They're like slowly closing.
Yeah. Okay.
Those manacles hindered my magic. I couldn't do anything. All I could do was use what the amulet lets me do.
Sign the hand, she's mistaken, and often misguided, but she needs your help right now.
As your wounds stitch together.
Okay. I can, does anyone have magic to, like, locate things?
Why would I have that?
I thought you.
I don't have it prepared.
Oh, okay.
I thought you were gonna prepare it.
No.
Damn it. Cause I can make us invisible, and we can, like, go look for it.
You feel the ship begin to move out into the water.
It's okay. I can get us out of here.
And it moves at a pattern that isn't quite regular for a ship. There's a
How many
Like
strong
for
push forward
surges,
and then
yeah.
a glide and
how
then
many crew
strong
members
push
are
forward.
there from the kiss?
The
drowning kiss?
Probably like 10, including
Shit.
Rachel.
So I can't take them with. I wanted to say I can take all of them with us, but I can't.
That's just treating the symptom anyway. We need to get rid of the problem.
That's true.
The goblins speak up, and one of them says, "If you're looking to get out of here, we know some magic. Yes, we can do magic, but The black-haired one. The evil one. He has our stuff. Get it for us. We can help.
What kind of magic? Where's your stuff?
Yeah, they took it.
What kind of magic?
Our mistress has given us power, and we can use it to help you. We just need our stuff.
We don't need their help.
That's what I'm saying all along.
I can get us out of here.
And then one of them, when
I just
you
need
say
my
that, goes,
stuff.
"Oh, come on."
All right. I think invisibility is probably our best bet.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
Your spell done
Yeah.
at this point? Okay.
Let's see. Third. Fourth. So I need to cast it at a 4th level, but I can make all 3 of us invisible.
Okay.
So I'll do that. But it only lasts for an hour.
You're
so.
still in your cell.
Yeah, you're still in the cell.
You had a mana quest, but you had it still in the
Oh,
cell.
I thought that.
You also don't have.
Can I telekinesis my way out of the cell?
You don't have your ring.
Harmony sits down.
Does she
and
have the
tells.
amulet still too, or do they
Nope.
get rid of that too?
Oh, they did. They managed to get it off.
They did. I rolled for it.
Shit.
Okay, we really need your stuff.
Yes.
I
Okay.
can't. Then I can't do anything. I can't.
You still.
I
I,
can't
don't
cast
think distance
invisibility.
breaks your attunement to it.
But can I not use it as a focus?
But
point?
when it's not on you, you can't.
So I
use it as a
can't
focus.
cast invisibility because I don't have my focus.
Ah, crap.
Unless
So-
anyone has an eyelash encased in gum Arabic.
I don't know what that is.
What?
Yeah.
I have no idea. What?
I'm useless.
Rachel goes, "Oh, I've got one of those right here." No, I don't have one of those.
Is there any
Rachel.
other spells that we can use?
Where is Constance?
She looks at the ground for a second and then looks back up at you with angry eyes and says, "They made her walk the plank. Strapped her to a cannonball and dropped her off the edge."
Let's go get Harmony's things. And Dice just starts stomping up the stairs.
Oh
Um,
no. Wait. Can you
No.
like dimension door her out?
Nope.
I can
I have
dimension
one
door
dimension door.
myself out,
That's
but
it.
I'm still useless to you. If I go up there, I'm just a liability.
Unless we get your stuff with you. Right?
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
it.
but what am I gonna do until then?
Can you
They took me
Um,
down in 2 hits.
At this point in time, there is a puff of smoke and a smell of sulfur as an imp appears in front
Oh
of
my
you,
gosh.
Harmony, in the cell, and sort of takes a look around and goes, "Boss, what's going on here?
Malik!
Where are we?
Oh.
What is this?
I could kiss you.
Please don't." And he like pulls you back.
Do you have news?
Yeah, but things seem more pressing right now,
Yeah.
to be honest.
Hey, you know all of my stuff that I have? All of the stuff that I normally have, you know, like the
Yeah.
shiny necklace. And
Yeah, I know.
Can you find it?
And I can try.
You're like sneaking
It's
invisible,
somewhere on
right?
this.
It's on this ship somewhere.
We're on a ship. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Can you sense like the Rakshasa dude? Yeah,
And
he's
his eyes
here.
go like wide.
He's here. Bad news. He might have it.
He sort of like thinks for a second and says,
He can see invisibility, can't he?
"This is a big ask.
I know.
It's a really big ask.
I know.
I can try.
I know.
Like, let me try one more thing first." And he like scuttles up to the lock of the cell and like inserts his stinger into it.
I can cast seeming on us
If you have your
without
stuff.
without my
And-
focus. I can
without-
cast it without a focus.
That's the
That's the illusion magic.
Um,
It wouldn't hold up to inspection by a Rakshasa, but it might get us past the guards.
Or it might get us past that one man who has the key.
Maybe. He had horns.
What?
Yeah. Did it look like tiefling horns?
Like your horns?
they looked like budding tiefling horns, but he was clearly human.
Okay, so yeah, kind of like my horns, but like baby tiefling horns. But he was definitely like, I mean, he looked human.
Can you describe him further?
Long red hair, red and black robes. He wore some kind of a, like something like this, except on a medallion, you know. I don't know, but he had like these cute little baby horns. It was weird.
At that moment, you hear a click as the lock that
dang.
is holding your cell open. Yeah, I rolled an 18 for his.
Oh my god! I do kiss him. I grab him and he just kisses the top
He
of his head.
disappears in a puff of smoke and then reappears behind you. "Stay off me, woman."
I'm sorry. Just,
He like
it's been a really
gestures
rough
at himself.
day.
He's like, I know I'm an attractive little imp, but you gotta keep your hands off. That's not part of the deal.
I'm sorry, it's just been a really rough day. Okay.
Are you fully healed?
No,
Almost.
I'm 2/3 healed.
Okay. Did I make
I
a
rolled
6
pretty
today?
bad.
You rolled really bad.
That's
Which one's
okay.
these two?
2/3 on one spell's pretty good though.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah, I guess Moloch would be the least invasive way to look for it real
Yeah,
quick.
but no, it's dangerous here, Moloch. Maybe just stay invisible and hang out, and if we need to send you somewhere, maybe.
I mean, I'm happy to try, but
You could try and unlock the other doors while we're looking.
Yeah.
he like hops over to Constance's and
Or Rachel's.
Rachel's sticks his stinger in and like fiddles around, and you hear not a click, but like a snap, and he sort of turns around and like looks at the rest of you. Strictly speaking, my tail isn't designed for this kind of thing.
It's alright, at least you tried.
You're gonna need to be a lot more useful than this.
I just got your friend out. What do you want from me? I'm doing my best here. So I'm going to find the stuff. Is that the next thing?
Yeah.
All right. Moloch do
You
this.
don't have-
Moloch do that. He turns invisible
Okay.
and we'll make a stealth check.
And then while he's gone, let's come up with a better plan. Let's see.
Yeah, I can seeming us. I can try to. Once I'm seeminged, I can try to control someone. So maybe if we run into this priest person, I can control him and then get him to do whatever we need him to do. The same way I did to that shaman guy in the jungle.
I remember. That would be useful.
Okay.
I can do that.
Okay.
I can also. Well, my plan is once we get to my stuff,
Then we start a fight.
then I can teleport us back to wherever you left Gloriana. And Mara, where's Mara?
She's with Mariana.
Is she okay?
She didn't wake
She's
up.
physically okay.
She's alive, but she just is. We couldn't wake her up.
Something about this island.
Yeah.
whatever it is.
Well,
That
time
island.
to oversleep.
No, the Nightclaws will just be back and this will happen again. We need to deal with them.
I really don't know if that's a good idea, but I don't know if that's a good idea right now. We don't.
Well, as
we
long
don't
as
have Mara.
as long as we stick together from here on, I think we can probably hold them back.
I mean, I can look. Okay, so if you want to start a fight, we can start a fight. But if things start to go south, you two get to me, and I can get us out.
I'm also gonna give you a few of the good berries. I'm gonna give you 3 of the good berries that I have.
Thanks. I'll stick them in my shirt because I don't have a pocket. I don't have a pouch. Well, like they took my pouch.
Oh no.
Do I feel? You said that my attunement isn't broken to the amulet. Can I kind of sense it?
Yeah, in like vague terms, it's like somewhere above you, but you're not sure where.
Okay.
It's on this ship.
We need to go up.
If things go bad, come down here and get out with as many of the prisoners as you can.
What about you? No, I'm not
I'll
gonna.
fulfill my oath.
I'm not gonna rescue a bunch of these like whatever. They're fine. They're not gonna get killed. We can
They
rescue
may,
them
in
later.
retribution,
What do you mean by fulfill your oath?
to get vengeance for Constance.
Did you take an oath for that?
It applies.
Okay. Well,
Look, okay. There's a lot of things we need to kill these Rakshasa for. I just don't think we're up to the task right now. And
Because
just
we
because we
can't.
have an opportunity now doesn't mean we need to take it.
can we actually kill them, though, and get rid of them for good?
No, like, okay, so I don't know how much Harmony knows about Rakshasa.
You would know the basics.
So, you kill a Rakshasa on this plane, it goes back to the Abyss?
9
The
hells?
Nine Hells? The Nine Hells? I can never remember devils and demons.
Devils are 9 hells, demons are abyss.
And a fiend is a devil.
Fiends apply to both demons, devils, and
See, this
the
is
sort
why
of
it's
in-between,
confusing.
which is Yugoloths.
Rakshasas go back to the Nine Hells.
Okay.
Okay, when you kill them. And they will come back. And if you kill them, they're not going to like you very much. And they're going to keep coming after you.
That's already our problem.
So we're not going to solve anything, is what you're saying. By doing
Yeah,
anything
so
right
you
now.
get vengeance for her, what? You just send it back to the 9 hells for a little bit? There has to be a more permanent solution, and we are not prepared to do that right now.
Harmony with the
Alright.
voice of reason. That's new.
Look, okay, I may not know much about this world and the way you people do things, but I know about the 9 hells, and I know about fiends.
Okay. No, I'm on your side on this one.
Alright,
I
in
think
that
getting your
case,
stuff
what
and leaving is the best option we have.
So what you need to leave is your things. You can't do that now.
I mean, I could leave now, but I'm useless without my things.
Oh, that's, yeah.
I can cast the teleport spell right now,
Alright.
How long does it
but
take to cast
without something to use as a focus, whether it's my
seeming-
staff or my amulet or what.
So seeming first.
Yeah, I can
And then
seeming us.
dominate. And then we get your things and then we go.
Yeah, that's the best plan we have right now.
So who do we dominate? Do I dominate just a random person to lead us to where the priest is?
No, save that for when we find the priest.
Okay.
Yeah, the highest authoritative person,
Can
I
I
guess.
suggest generous that in the
Suggestion, I think, is just verbal, so I think you should be able to do that.
those are the materials. That's what I was thinking too.
It is verbal and material, so you can't.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't think it's in my. I separated them. I put all the ones that had material components over there. I don't think it was in this file. So no, I can't suggestion, but I am very persuasive.
Alright.
So.
Okay.
And I've gotten a
So-
good up close and personal look at what those guards look like.
Why don't you make us Warforged instead? I mean, other Warforged. The ones who were here, looking after you.
There's
You
like
two-
sparks coming from the Warforged in
Yeah.
the middle of the pool of salt water.
You two Warforged and me a guard. If I'm gonna do the talking,
Sure.
That's fine. And then,
because it would look weird if it was 3 Warforged. Plus Warforged aren't really supposed to snoop around.
give, in case, well, I was just thinking, in case I have to explain, like, the binary language to Thaddeus, maybe you should give him your earring. If he has to do any talking for any reason.
No,
Okay.
no, just. I mean, I could make you a guard too.
I'd rather be a Warforged. I'm not in a talkative mood.
Okay. So we're waiting for Moloch for a little
Plus,
bit?
you already
or
make
are
the
we...
clanking. Yeah, basically, as you come to this conclusion, there's that puff of smoke and the smell of sulfur, and Moloch the imp is there again, and he looks up at you and says, "I walked all around the ship, poked into every nook and cranny that I could find without getting myself into too much trouble. Couldn't find your stuff."
Okay.
Did you find anything else that looked like other people's stuff? Like any hold that has storage of
Well,
some kind? Or...
the floor above us is
Can you explain it in a way that we can see a map?
I don't want to like reproduce my
No,
notes.
that's
That
okay.
would take a while.
That's
So.
That's cool.
The floor above us has some living quarters, and it looked like there was a storage room and a kitchen. The floor above that has a couple more living quarters and maybe a dining room. And then there's the main decks.
Did you happen to see a human with little tiny horns? It was dressed in red and black anywhere while you were looking?
It says, yeah, one of those guys was, a guy who looked like that was lounging around on the floor above us.
Great. Can you lead us to him?
Oh yeah, easy.
Awesome. Okay, cool. And I'll cast. Are you ready?
Mhm.
I'll cast
Do it.
Seeming. I'm a
Moloch
guard.
turns invisible and sort of like grabs on your robe and tugs you.
I'm a guard.
Warforged.
Warforged.
And I'll grab the brooms. Hand them to Thaddeus.
No wild magic.
Okay.
Okay.
That just puts away his sword.
Yeah. Holding out the brooms.
You head up the stairs from the hold, and you can see that there's a staircase going up across the other side of the ship. Sort of in between your staircase and that staircase, there's what looks to be the main pole of the mast running through the ship.
Mhm.
Looking backward, or one direction, not the direction you... So coming up the direction you're coming, you're looking straight at basically 2 doors in a wall. One of the doors is ajar, and you can hear the sounds of clanging pots and pans and smell food cooking. One of the doors is closed. Then directly across the other way there's what looks to be a hallway, maybe 10 feet wide, that goes further into the boat, and there's a series of doors. There's 4 doors along that hallway, and you feel Moloch tugging you towards that hallway, but you can't see the man wearing the robes anywhere. On this floor, though, there are... Well, you can hear the sounds of people working in the kitchen, but you can also hear the sounds of people on the decks above. But this floor, for the most part, at least the area you can see, seems empty.
Do I feel my amulet?
Yeah, again, it's like a vague direction, but it's not enough to give you a inkling of which way to go.
But it doesn't
up or
say-
down or...
Yeah, I mean, it's like you feel a tug on it, but it's
Okay.
hard to
Alright.
say.
Alright. So this guy's nowhere to be seen?
No, but Moloch kind of whispers, "Last time I saw him, he was hanging around one of those doors in that hallway."
The doors that are closed.
Yep.
Okay.
And there's 4 doors down the hallway.
Which
Basically, 2 on the right and 2 on the left.
which door, Moloch? Which one do you think?
He says, it's hard to say. He was basically at the entrance of the hallway giving an order, and then I went somewhere else to look.
His entrance to the hallway giving an order, so does that mean he's not in one of these rooms? Maybe he left?
Was he giving the order into the hallway or out of it?
To someone else who is also not here now.
That doesn't really answer my question. Was he standing?
Oh,
So, like-
yeah, sure. He was standing in the hallway.
Okay.
I understand now.
Okay.
We don't even know what his name is.
No.
That's kind of a flaw in the plan.
Yeah.
You need to know his name.
No, I don't know his name.
You need to know his name.
Well, if we're gonna ask somebody where he is, then yeah, we need to know his name.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Oh, I thought you meant for the spell.
No, I don't need his name for the spell. I was just thinking, how are we even gonna find him?
You hear a clattering from the kitchen area, and a human comes out and sort of looks at you as they then turn towards the door, the other door along that wall, and basically open it up, and you can just glimpse a storage area in there, and the human goes in there and rifles around with some stuff, and then comes back out. And what have you guys been doing as he comes out and goes in? Do you go quiet?
I'm watching him.
Okay.
I think
He sort of like looks back at you and then just like shakes his head and then just goes back into the kitchen with a handful of supplies.
I'm gonna take a peek in the storage room.
Yeah, there's all kinds of crates and barrels. You can see that one of the crates is open and there's some foodstuffs in there.
It looks like just a pantry, maybe.
Yeah, you don't know what's in all of the crates and barrels, but at least the one that's open, there's some food in it, and it's like the same stuff that you just grabbed. Some
I'm just gonna
vegetables and
start
things like
opening things and looking inside.
that. Okay. Roll an investigation check.
I'm gonna take up a post outside.
yeah, I'll take one post as well.
17?
Many of the crates and barrels are just full of like rations and things like that. But you also do find a crate that is filled with like arrows and crossbow bolts and generic long swords and things like that. But none of your stuff.
I'm actually gonna be like sweeping up the mess that was made
Are there
on the staircase.
any like daggers or?
Yeah, you find a couple daggers. How many do you
I'll
want to
take
take?
a couple.
There's like maybe 10.
I'll just take 2.
Okay.
Just so I have some weapon. Okay. I'll go back out. And just, I don't know, let's keep looking, I guess.
You're probably the best suited for this. If you wanted to,
We'll follow your lead,
yeah.
Oh my god.
human.
Okay, well, alright, is there anybody lounging around anywhere in the hallway?
No, this floor seems to be pretty quiet, but you can definitely hear activity from the floor above. which is where the sailors would be at work now that you can feel the ship moving forward.
Right. I mean, from when I was taken in, I remember seeing, like, rooms and stuff. Were there any that were more, I don't know, extravagant than the others, or?
One or two of the doors were open in that hallway. They looked like living quarters, but it's hard to say.
All right, I want to go up to
You
the
were
deck.
looking through like slanted eyes at that point. So
I want to go up just to the top of the stairs to the deck and look around
okay,
the next floor. Just.
poking up your head.
Mm-hmm.
Make a stealth check.
Okay.
But what you see is basically
16.
16. Okay. Yeah, you don't think. Let me double check. Yeah. You don't think anyone sees you poking your head up. A couple of the archers that are on patrol around the deck sort of turn your direction, but you manage to duck down in time. What you see is several men, archers, men and women, they're not all men, and warforged, basically either patrolling the ship or working on manning rigging and things like that. And standing at the wheel of the ship is Mercer Nightclaw. And yes, that's what you see.
But not the red robed.
Nope.
Okay.
Don't
All right.
So there's only 3 floors, right? There's the deck, the top deck, where we are right now, and
Yeah,
the
there's
bottom.
sort of like 2 levels to the top deck, but there's the
Right, sure.
top
Okay.
deck, middle, and bottom.
I wasn't sure if there's 2 intermediate ones.
No.
Okay, got it.
Okay, so I'll go back down to the middle deck. I'll be like, he's got to be here somewhere.
Okay.
Pick a door.
I'm just gonna go up to the door and knock.
Okay.
One of the doors.
Which door?
Just the closest one to the stairs, I guess.
Okay. You knock on that door, and you hear a voice from within say, "What is it? Unless you've got some important news, I don't want to be bothered at this point in time."
It's the tiefling, sir.
And the door flies open, and you can see an annoyed-looking redhead man with like long.
Is it the
flowing
guy?
hair. It's the guy.
Nice.
This is why I let you do these things. 'Cause
Yeah,
you're so lucky.
It was actually the door.
Good.
Awesome.
I had it marked. Like, this is his room.
That's
And that is
great.
the one that is closest to the downward stairs that you just came down.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
I feel like I'm
What
gonna
is
say
it? What's up with her? You
She's
took
a-
away her stuff, right? She can't be causing any trouble.
she's escaped.
How?
I don't know.
And where is she now?
Just
I don't know.
All right. Well, lead me downstairs. Let me take a look.
All right, I'm kind of gonna let him go first,
Yeah. He
and then when his back is turned, I cast Dominate Person.
Okay.
I'm so nervous. I'm like shaking.
I'm looking at the rock shells as step block. That's not right.
I was like, he's not a Rakshasa too. No.
Please.
Please no.
He
Just
definitely
making sure
wouldn't
he doesn't
know.
have
He
any-
definitely isn't if he didn't notice you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a wisdom saving throw.
It's a Wisdom saving throw.
19 plus 7.
Are you fucking kidding me? +7?
He's a priest.
Oh,
And as
no.
you cast the spell, he whips around his hair like whipping to the side, and he clutches at what you saw the tip of a holy symbol, and he rips it from his neck and holds it out in front of you, and you can see that it is a upside down 5-pointed star that is red and like black iron, and you recognize it as the holy symbol of Asmodeus.
Oh shit.
And he says,
Shit.
"Aha! So you were trying to fool me. You can't pull one over on a servant of the King of Treachery." And he then shouts, "Guards!" And I think that's where we're going to pick up next
Shit.
week.
Man,
Shit.
so close.
Just want my shit.
Woo! That would have been really good if you got him, though.
I can't believe he has a
rolled
+7.
super well.
Yeah. He did roll also super well, though. So
I'm like, is there a way for me to impose disadvantage on his roll? With like Tides of Chaos or something?
No,
no,
Very-
unfortunately.
this was something that kind of bugged me about Riot too when I played. There's very few ways to like affect an enemy's saving throw.
There's some wild magic that can do it, so you should check for wild magic.
Yeah, That's true.
No.
Okay.
No, okay. But that's where we're gonna pick up next week.
Shit.
Oh.
Dang it.
Okay, well, that's fine.
So,
Close.
do you guys see why
So
I
we're going
said?
with Thaddeus' plan.
I guess so.
You guys see why I said I had no idea what's going to happen
Yeah.
tonight, though?
Mm-hmm.
Because I had no idea what was going to happen tonight. But that was fun. So we'll pick up there again next week, Monday.
Without Mara.
I don't like not having my stuff.
I don't like you not having your stuff either.
We should have Melissa back next week, I think.
No,
Yeah.
I mean without her, like she's not literally with us in the ship.
She'd have to figure out how to get. Well, she has Moonlight Sparkle, though.
Yeah.
But they don't know where we are.
I mean, Gloriana knew.
No.
Yeah,
Didn't
magic.
She didn't.
Yeah,
no,
Gloria
all we
knew where you were heading.
Yeah.
No, she didn't. All we did. Oh,
Well,
we followed
she
the
knew the
footprints to that
direction
shrine
you
thing.
left.
That's true.
Yeah.
So they have no idea.
But she was also going to the beach, so there's
She probably
a
sees
chance
the
that
ship
she saw you.
swimming away.
Okay. Yeah. If you want to give us that chance, that'd be
The
great.
ship is swimming away. Yeah.
The
I
DM
like that
wants all
chance.
his players together, so
Yeah.
spoilers, start of next session, Mara will probably write it on Moonlight Sparkle.
That's fine.
Oh my god.
We'll be back next week, Monday, 7 p.m. Pacific time. If you enjoyed, you
Oh,
can check
God.
out his backlog of videos on YouTube. The VOD for this will be up immediately after. We do hope to see you back again next time, and hope you enjoyed. Bye.
All right.